it's like a classroom inside a house. You have the warriors here. Our warriors here are working on the tunnel shaft, and then you can see the tunnel shaft. It was covered with the floor. We had to remove the floor and understand this tunnel shaft. Now we're going down inside the tunnel shaft. Just imagine how people are building tunnels underneath a home in a room that has a classroom. And here you can see we're entering into the tunnel. And the tunnel goes and goes. And then you can see the structure that we already seen of the staircase, a spiral staircase going down into the tunnel that we saw outside the Shifa hospital. And this direction also brings us to areas which is different from the Shifa hospital, meaning one direction goes to the Shifa hospital, other directions go to different places, different location where the terrorists can move using the safe haven, the human shield of the hospital, the human shield of those regular houses, providing them shelter, held by civilians. And it's blocked and sealed. They knew that we were going to come here more than a month ago, and they sealed it. And now we're going to see the infrastructure of the tunnel. This tunnel is a complex tunnel. It's not the ones that we know. It's more convenient for long living, like you have toilets and you have rooms that were built in order to contain people. But this room is an operational room that had communication with electricity provided from the sources of the hospital, meaning the hospital is providing electricity. This room was evacuated and all the gear was evacuated. I guess it was evacuated when they knew or understand that we're going to enter into Shifa hospital. You can see how long it is. The warriors in front of us are going inside the tunnel. You can see a small kitchen. So it will provide them food, water, etc. All these facilities of water and food are coming from the hospital, meaning they're using the hospital infrastructures. They're using the hospital infrastructures in order to provide this terror mechanism to stay alive and survive.
אפשר לראות את הפיר המבצעי שיורד למטה בשביל שהמחבלים יתחבאו. נמשיך למעבדה. פה אפשר לראות על הלוח את הסרטוטים של הרקטות. נמשיך פנימה. אפשר לראות פה את כל סוגי המרגמות והרקטות השונות.
We've arrived at the Shifa hospital. To the back of you, you see intact the Qatari section of the hospital. Lights are on. The hospital is still functioning. This has been a very slow and gradual operation in discovering munitions, weapon caches, and tonight we found the first very sophisticated shaft. This shaft was in a sheltered area inside the hospital, under a car that was full of weapons, ready for forces that came near the hospital. We're in a very threatened area, but this is important to show that we found the first shaft here inside the perimeter of the hospital.